Hey, Kyle here. I know it's been a while since I've had a video up, and I thought I'd do a video on my HQs. I've been trying to make some other videos, but for some reason I've lost my YouTube mojo. But I'm just going to be showing my two HQs. Now, I have done some modifications to my Chapter Master. I will put him into view, and you will see. I changed out his weapon. His weapon is not fully painted yet because I have to buy paint for the blade, but I have it mostly painted. I have the grip, the little leather grip painted with the wash on it to make it look all nice. I also had to put a different shoulder pad on him, so I took I popped the purity seals so I can use them on something else. I actually used them on my Rhino, and I put a row of pockets on there, and that actually looks really nice if I can get some good lighting. Move my land speeder down here. Move my lamp forward. It might make the light a little better. There we go. And I put some wash on all the pockets with some cathane brown, and it looks very, very rugged and very nice, actually. I also repainted his little loincloth. His little loincloth here. Brown, as well as all of the pockets. I'm doing really thin coats so that if I need to I can paint back over without a problem, without taking away detail. I also sand down a little bit when I can, and all the pockets are now brown. And that is my pretty much redone. If I ever get a storm bolter, I'll just clip this bolt pistol off, put a storm bolter on there, just to sort of upgrade. I'm going to put this guy to the side. And I know in my last video, before I got my wisdom teeth taken out, I showed the video of my Space Marine Librarian unassembled. Well, I assembled him during the week that I was jacked up on painkillers, and amazingly, he came out better than expected. He is fairly dark, but he looks very nice. He's all kind of shiny. Especially his chest and his head. This is probably my best paint job yet, because I really took my time. It took me about an hour to actually fully paint him. I had to clip the vents off on each side in order for the backpack to any backpack to fit. But it fits very nicely. I'm going to be doing something up here with the, if I ever get some green stuff, well, when I get some green stuff, I'm going to put some banners, like a cloth banner coming down, maybe waving in the wind a little bit. Now the weapon, I'm gonna have to get the same thing for my guy over here, my Chapter Master. Paint the blade and maybe the little pick over here, white, like a steel color, and then some wash on there, sort of make it look a little scratched up. And try some other stuff, just to try to make the weapon look kind of nice. Now the book was actually really came out really nicely. I used some cathane brown with some white from the foundation set. I sort of painted the pages, and then I went over and did the cathane brown. I didn't even put any wash on it because it looks like it has it on there, because I don't want to darken it too much. And it looks very nice. I also painted this little cloth down there brown. You see some little white dings, but that's just some wear and tear, and a little bit of paint will fix that. A little dab. Also the purity seal, blood red, with the wax emblem, and then I sort of went wet brush over this, so it kind of keeps some like fold lines. Looks really nice. The grenades I painted green. There's some grenades on his belt, which I painted green. Right here. Painted those green. The little metal emblem, I painted foundation gunmetal, and dry brushed them with Reaper weathered stone. And just to sort of bring up some of the details, because the black wash doesn't work on black very well, so I just dry brushed some whitish colors. Now I haven't gotten this guy based yet, like I do this guy. But But I will get him based up. I got 5 more Assault Marines fully painted. So I have a 10-man Assault Marine squad. I'll show that in another video. But these are my 2 HQs. One of the main Psyker powers I use for my Librarian is the Vortex of Doom. Because it's a strength 10, 12 inches. I can use it every turn. And depending on if the opponent has any heavy support, I'll have Machine Curse. I'm still reading up on some of the Psyker powers, but Vortex of Doom is the big thing I use for my Librarian. Now my Chapter Master, Orbital Bombardment. Obvious. And he's also really strong in close combat. He has 3 wounds, he has 2 wounds, but he has a force weapon, so he ignores armor saves. And he's a beast in close combat. He proved himself in my first, or it was either my first and second games with this guy. First game I faced Space Wolves, and then the second game I faced Harlequin 3rd Edition Army. He killed quite a bit in close combat. Actually, except for the Harlequin. He only took out like 1 in the Harlequin, then they just, close combat, just raped him. But against the Space Wolves, he took out like 5 Space Wolves before he died. This guy, Orbital Bombardment missed, but he still went into close combat and kicked ass. He didn't even die. To what I remember, he didn't even die. He just slaughtered. But I don't really remember. I think he might have died close to the end, but all my Marines just finished everybody else off. These are like probably the 2 best HQs I have. I have a captain, but I'm probably gonna... Here's my captain. He could have been a Chapter Master, but I'm probably gonna scrap him for parts. I'm gonna take the weapon off. Maybe take the Iron Halo. I think that's an Iron Halo. It has to be an Iron Halo. It came with it. I took off the banner. I converted this guy. I took off his head and put on a helmet. And I took off the banner and put the thing on there. So I might use him for something else, but I'm probably not going to use him for Chapter Master or Captain. But he's not in my army anymore. So I might replace this guy's bolt pistol if I ever get a storm bolter. This guy's staying as the way he is. He might also get a storm bolter. I know that a lot of people say to get Terminator armor in this guy, but this is the one that was readily available, and I just got it because I usually give him... Actually, I don't think he can get Artificer armor. I don't think he can get Artificer armor, but I always get Artificer armor on him because it's just so useful. It keeps him alive a lot longer, and the invulnerable save from the Iron Halos helps a lot. But anyways, I don't even give... I won't, actually, I'm going to say this real quick. With a Chapter Master, do not get Terminator armor. It's a waste of points. The only thing, you're going to get a 2+ save, and you're going to get a 5+ invulnerable. He already gets a 4+ invulnerable from his Iron Halo. You can just get Artificer armor for cheaper points. Getting Terminator on this guy is like wasting points. And it gives you, and you already have a better invulnerable save, which is +4. There's 4+. It's not worth it. And I also heard that giving him a Lightning Claw, you can't give him dual Lightning Claws like some people say. You can't give him 2, you can only give him 1 Lightning Claw. Because he has to have, or you can give him a Relic Blade. Which I might end up doing. If I end up redoing this guy, I'm probably going to get a Grey Knight Blister and using the Polearm as a Relic Blade. Because a Relic Blade can really be anything as long as it's two-handed. And big. I have named these guys. I have a name for these guys. Chapter Master Kyle, after me, and Librarian James, after my brother. If he ever watches this, he's probably gonna facepalm. But anyways, this is KyleXPie665. I'm signing out. I will have some other videos of more of my units in the future. Look forward to them, and comment, rate, subscribe if you wish to. Bye.